Chamfers, like fillets, are used regularly to break sharp edges. The difference is that chamfers break sharp edges with angled instead of rounded faces. The chamfer command is also an applied feature, so it's available without the need for a sketch. It can be launched using the chamfer icon or from the drop-down menu. A chamfer can be applied to an edge, a face, or a vertex. We'll take a look at each option, but first let's take a look at how to specify the dimensions of a chamfer. When I pick an edge, SOLIDWORKS will give me a preview of the chamfer and display its current dimensions in a flag like this one. I can specify dimensions directly in these fields or in the Property Manager. Currently I'm using the angle distance option for this chamfer. That's why I have the angle and distance dimensions available. As I change the angle, you can see the preview update. And the same is true as I change the distance. When using an angle other than 45 degrees, you'll want to be able to tell SOLIDWORKS which side is the long side and which side is the short side. That's what you can control with the Flip Direction option. These settings are similar when using the Distance option, except you have direct control over each distance rather than using an angle. You can see these fields change to show me two distance values. If I want to make both values the same, I just click the Equal Distance box, and one value now controls both distances. You can see that the Vertex option is not available. This will only be available when putting a chamfer on a corner. I'll clear this edge by right-clicking and selecting Clear Selections. Now the Vertex option becomes available. When I pick a corner, I'll be able to set 3 separate distances, one for each side of this corner. To finish the chamfer, I simply click the check and it's done. Although chamfers are most commonly used to break edges by removing material, they can also be used to add material. By selecting a face when adding a chamfer, each edge of that face is affected. By picking this face, for example, both the inner and outer edges are broken. There is one last setting that is good to know when using chamfers. It's the Keep Features checkbox right down here. If you're working on a model that has a feature very close to an edge, like this boss, you can decide whether the feature will remain after the edge is chamfered, or if it should be removed. This only becomes a problem if the chamfer is large enough to affect the feature. If I don't check Keep Features, the boss is removed. If the box is checked, the feature is extended so it is not lost.